Gotta tell you, Raw after SummerSlam was pretty awesome. Maybe all the title changes, twists and turns is exactly what we needed. I felt like I was watching a different product. And with all the highlights we got on the show, the biggest thing that really impressed me is this partnership between Rhea, Ripley and Damian Priest. Why does this go so hard? Speaking of hard, I still can't believe how much riz this boy has. When I was watching this show, I saw Gunther as the World Heavyweight Champion, and one tweet kept running through my mind. Man, if what I'm hearing is real, poor Walter. So let's give Walter's career a moment of silence, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think his career will ever recover from a name change. Welcome back to Greatness of Raw. How are you guys doing today? Make sure to like, subscribe if you already didn't, because YouTube tells me majority of you are not even subscribed. You keep watching the videos and you're not subscribed. That doesn't make any sense to me, people. That doesn't make any goddamn sense to me. So please subscribe. Well, anyway, Ludwig Kaiser introduces us to the new World Heavyweight Champion, the Ring General, Gunther. Gunther is looking all classy and he says this is gonna be historic. If you thought his Intercontinental Championship title reign was historic, just watch what he's about to do with the World Heavyweight title. Boom, I hear voices in my head. They count to me, they understand, they talk to me. Yes, people, we got Randy Orton. Randy Orton congratulates Gunther, even though it's not his style. And he made a point that if it weren't for me, you wouldn't be a World Heavyweight Champion. You beat me. Well, did you really? I know you didn't beat me at King of the Ring. Randy's shoulder was up, so technically he didn't really lose, but the referee's decision was final. So he knows it, Gunther knows it, these beautiful people know it, and of course Triple H knows it. So I wanna face you at Bash at Berlin, and Gunther accepts the challenge. We got a handshake, it's official. That's gonna be a banger. Like, honestly, people, it's Randy Orton, my favorite dude, and casual fan in me wouldn't be, mad if Randy Orton would win. Now, obviously that's not gonna happen. It doesn't make any sense. Like, a mark inside of me. Why do I... Mark is not inside me, believe it or not. You can check under my chair. What I'm trying to tell you is that, Gunther needs to win, he should win, he's gonna win, it's pretty awesome. But the thing is, I'm honestly excited about any Gunther match. This man is that damn good, and people are saying, oh, he's boring. People look at Gunther and see this generic wrestler. He's dressed like a wrestler, he has a short haircut, he looks like a typical wrestler, and that's what makes him special. In this era, that's what makes him different, and the World Heavyweight Championship, even though it's a different design, has such a rich history. I have it right now. And Gunther being the World Heavyweight Champion, it just fits him so well. So I can't wait for the match, can't wait for this championship title reign. Good shit. Sheamus says, oh, I'm going to go to Banga, as we saw Sheamus versus Ludwig Kaiser. Yeah, Sheamus still doesn't have too many limes. No more limes, man, no more limes. Now, this was actually pretty entertaining. We saw this match quite a few times already, and I'm pretty sure some of you felt the same way. Sheamus needed to win this match. Now, of course, Pete Dunne tried to interfere with a shillelagh. That's such a funny word to me. Maybe because I'm not an American. It sounds so non-dangerous. I'm gonna attack you with a shillelagh. Oh boy. We have a sledgehammer, steel chair, steel steps. Fuck that. Boy, what I have is the most dangerous shillelagh. So Sheamus wins the match. Cool stuff. Gotta tell you, man, you just gotta look out for that shillelagh. We got a very cool Wyatt family and Wyatt 6 video package, basically telling how everything comes back full circle. Damian Priest didn't waste any time with his entrance. I like this promo because now he's legit a babyface, right? Like, he basically said, my family is all of you people, and I disappointed my family by losing this match. Finn knew my history, so this one hurt. So he calls out Finn Bálor. We see Finn Bálor saying, I'm not gonna fight you. JD will. JD is like, hey yo, what the fuck? Finn Bálor is going to wait for the opportunity. He will attack when Damon won't be watching, as we see the Judgment Day, the new and improved the Judgment Day. I mean, it has Carlito. People, the Judgment Day were always heels, right? Every variation of the Judgment Day, whether it was with Edge or Finn Bálor. But people, I never felt like they were that heel. A bunch of dicks. A bunch of dicks, man. Like I've said, these people turned heel while being heels. It's nuts. And during the entire time, Dominic was just rizzing, man. Oh my god. 100,000 aura. Loving this. You know, and like I've said, what happened later really, really impressed me. I love this partnership because these two were kind of the leaders of the Judgment Day, or the most important members, the people who actually cared about the faction, the group, and now they're together. It's awesome. Adam Pearce didn't give Bronson Reed a match, which was a very big mistake. We got Shayna Baszler versus Lyra Valkyria. The match ended in disqualification because obviously the new faction attacked Lyra, and I don't care. I'm not buying it yet. I didn't want to judge it so far. Couldn't give less of a shit. Couldn't give less of a shit about this faction. Hopefully that changes, because always rooting for talent. Number one priority in wrestling. They're trying to entertain us and shit. Not feeling it, brother. This is kinda ass. Karrion Kross is still yapping about Xavier Woods. It's funny when you think about it. The man returned to WWE instead of focusing on the WWE Championship. He's just yapping about Xavier. A guy who's barely on television at the moment. As good as he is, unfortunately. Like, the New Day needs something new. But what was interesting about this is we got the match, right? And the match was fine, whatever, you know. I'm not gonna pretend that I care about this that much. I just can't wait to see what's gonna actually happen. But basically, Odyssey Jones made his debut, people. I can't believe it. The man got drafted to Monday Night Raw last year, I believe. Am I tripping? I think, literally, he finally decided to go to work. Boy has a worse schedule than my Greatness TV channel. Holy shit. But anyway, they're talking, and apparently Kofi Kingston made that happen, and Xavier Woods didn't know anything about that shit. And you can tell by Xavier's face, can I really trust this guy? Why didn't he tell me? So maybe Xavier will start listening to Karrion Kross. Maybe he's gonna be like, well, you kinda do have a point if, you know, stuff like this is going to happen 2 or 3 more times. So that's kind of interesting. Like, lately with the WWE, you just gotta pay attention, man. You just gotta pay attention. Everything that happened with the Judgment Day, everything really, everything starts to make sense once we get the conclusion, right? You just gotta pay attention. CM Punk didn't really look that upset because obviously he's in Baltimore, cheap pop, and you know, no matter what, he's gonna get back up. Drew McIntyre said he's gonna put me in the ground, and I'm still standing. Seth Rollins interrupts, and this was great because Seth Rollins said, now I can beat your ass, basically. And they were about to fight, but we see Drew McIntyre obviously with a grin on his face. He won. He came out victorious. I have your stupid looking doll Larry and your beautiful wife AJ, and obviously that's why CM Punk started chasing Drew McIntyre. So that's all good. I love the storyline. I'm happy it's going to continue. Whatever. Bronson Reed just out of nowhere attacked Seth Rollins because, well, I blame Adam Pearce, I guess. He did his finisher like, 7, 8 times. I can't even tell. Like, whenever you feel like he's done, he did that again. And he did it again. And Seth Rollins had blood coming out of his mouth. Like, this was awesome, I guess. Bronson Reed, people. Not necessarily a fan favorite. That was the best thing he did in his WWE career so far. I loved every single second of it. My man just beaten the shit out of one of the main characters in the WWE and put him in the hospital. Yes, they actually mentioned hospital. It's not a medical facility. Am I dreaming? I do wonder though, what was the reason? Is Seth Rollins still perhaps injured? I have no idea. So I can't wait to see the nudes. I don't want Seth, I've seen Seth's nudes, by the way. We are back, people. You're gonna see a lot of this forehead ass man on YouTube right now. Feeling the love of the game, you know. Grayson Waller and Austin Theory were on Raw because of what happened with Jelly Roll, and they faced R-Truth and The Miz. And of course, R-Truth acted kinda dumb. Austin Theory and Grayson Waller won, and it seemed like The Miz is about to turn heel, but he didn't. It does seem like lately they're teasing it quite a lot. Do I want The Miz to turn heel again? Reaching Big Show territory, you know, whether you're a whale or no whale. 1 week you're a babyface, next week you're a heel. I don't know, man. Braun Breaker hypes up his Intercontinental Championship title reign. You can't take this championship away from him because it has his name on it. No, you actually unscrew the screws and you change it. It happened quite a few times, Braun Breaker. We got JD versus Damian Priest. That was awesome. You know, it felt personal. Every single hit felt personal. So really, really loved this match. When Damian Priest was about to win, he got attacked by the Judgment Day. Eventually, it was Liv Morgan, you know, who did the job. But then we got Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley and Damian Priest teamed up. This was so cool. Like, I can't explain. I don't know, I guess they just felt like cool baby faces, you know? Emo-ass looking motherfucker. I love this shit. I don't know why. I guess because the build was so long and now everything just exploded. And we see Rhea Ripley, Damian Priest, two of the most... I guess these two were the smartest people of the group. Two people who didn't make that many mistakes. Two people who actually led the group. Two people with common sense. And now they're together. And, you know, even with all the help, the Judgment Day still turned on them. These ungrateful brats. Lovely. Lovely stuff, man. Lovely stuff. We saw IYO SKY versus Sonya Deville. Again, I'm just not feeling this shit, man. I'm sorry. IYO SKY did win, so that's awesome. Big fan of IYO SKY, so hopefully that means something. We'll see. And finally, in the main event, we got American Made versus Wyatt 6. I love the tag team name. American Made. I don't know. Sounds cool. Am I the only one? So, love this. The crowd were nuts. People loved every single second of it, you know, and I think WWE absolutely nailed it because the first time I saw their debut, I was like, how are they gonna wrestle? Once the bell rings, what's gonna happen, right? Well, easy. You unmask these guys. They're still looking crazy, but at the end of the day, it's wrestling. And instead of all the stupid lights or whatever, you just basically do what the Wyatt family did in the beginning. It's kind of the same. So I love this. The crowd loved it. And of course, the Wyatt 6 won the match. I don't know why we were overthinking. You know, guys like The Undertaker, Kane, sure, they're goofy-ass characters and we get these crazy-ass moments. Undertaker pretty much unalived himself like 50,000 times. But they're still in the ring. They're wrestling. It's business as usual. And I love it. I love the fact they're not wearing masks because it can get a bit goofy sometimes. So, perfect. Absolutely perfect so far. Loving it. I can't wait to see Uncle Howdy / Bo Dallas in the match. One big criticism these people have is, how are they gonna win championships? It doesn't make any sense. Well, it does. I'm not saying they need to, but what's the problem? They're still wrestling in the ring. You may feel like their characters shouldn't win championships, but it's all about power. Having a championship has certain, you know, type of power. I know. People, this Raw absolutely delivered. Thank you so much for watching this video. Like, subscribe if you already didn't. I would really appreciate that. And click notifications on. I absolutely hate doing this, but you want to grow on YouTube, you gotta ask your viewers and whatever. If you've been watching me for a long time, you know how much it pains me to say shit like this. But watch my Reddit video. Yes, Reddit is back, and it was actually pretty hilarious. Thank you so much. Appreciate you guys. I'm back full time. And thank you so much.